Hello, hi. Maulan na hapon sa inyong lahat po. Ngayong araw po ay Thursday, Huwebes po, ano? October 24, 2024. Okay, kaugnay po sa gaganapin na NAPOLCOM, National Police Commission, and Philippine National Police, PNP, exam ngayong darating na October 23 and 24. No, November 23 and 24. 2024. Next month po yun, ano? Tungkol po sa police executive and service eligibility or PC. Yun po yung eligibility from the ranks of police colonel, police brigadier general, police major general, police lieutenant general to police general. Ito po yung examination nila. Ngayon, mayroon din sila examination ng NAPOLCOM tungkol naman po sa entrance exam from civilian to police. Ano? At saka mayroon din sila promotional exam this coming November 24, 2024. Doon naman sa active duty na gusto mag-promote from patrolman, patrolwoman to the ranks of sergeant, okay, lieutenant, major to captain, major to lieutenant colonel. Ito yung ano. So yaman lang naman, pag-usapan po natin, ito ang pinaka-importante po na topic ito kasi lagi itong lumalabas sa mga examination. Not only sa police examination, including civil service and even dun sa teachers board examination. Yung batas po natin, 1987 Philippine Constitution. So, sana po magkaroon tayo in the near future ng batas na mula elementary pa lang, grade 1 to college. Napaka-importante kasi ang 1987 Constitution. Kasi ito yung fundamental law of the land. Kailangan po natin. At saka isa pa yung dapat maging mandatory pag-aralan sa mga bata up to college, yung tinatawag naman na financial literacy. Hindi lang sa larangan ng pagtatrabaho, pati din sa financial literacy. Ngayon, ito po yung pag-aaralan po natin ito. Ang tanong, ano po ba what is a constitution? Now, according to Coley, ito yung author, a constitution is a body of rules in accordance with which the powers of sovereignty are habitually exercised. So, ito yung constitution, ito yung alituntunin natin, body of rules ito. So, it is a fundamental law of the land. Sa lahat po ng mga batas, katulad dito sa Pinas, sa ating bansa, ito po yung pinakamataas, mas mataas po ito sa rules of court, sa revised penal code, sa civil code of the Philippines, at lahat, including special laws. Kaya nga ito ay tinatawag na fundamental law of the land. So, ano naman ang layunin? What is the fundamental objective of the Constitution, of the 1987 Constitution? Now, as stated in its preamble, the Constitution seeks to build a just and humane society under a government that will promote the general welfare and preserve our independence and democracy. See, ang layunin po ng ang batas po natin, 1987 Constitution, para makabuild tayo, gumawa tayo ng tama, just, tama, tumpak, at human society. Ano yung human society? Makatao under a government sa ilalim ng gobyerno na nagpo-promote, that would encourage the promotion of general welfare. Ang tinitingnan po dito yung kapakanan ng taong bayan, hindi yung pangsarili. Porque nandiyan ka na sa pwesto mo, na ilik ka na or na-appoint ka na, titingnan mo lagi mo yung self-interest mo hindi yung interest ng nakakarami. At ano pa, ang layunin ng saligang batas natin, 1987, is to preserve our independence and democracy. Kaya nga dapat i-preserve po natin yan, pangalagaan natin yan, ipaglaban natin yan, yung independence natin, at saka demokrasya natin. Hindi yung magpapasakop tayo kung saan-saang nasyon, no? Not to mention. Hindi katulad ng Mayroon nagsasabi dyan na sana sakupin na tayo maging probinsya tayo ng isang bansa. Sayang, elected pa naman siya ng mataas na posisyon sa gobyerno natin ng nakaraang administrasyon. So we have to preserve our independence. That is our foreign policy, yung tinatawag na state policy. Okay? Ano naman po ang concerns ng 1987 Constitution? So, objective, ano yung concern? Ano ba ang pinagtutuunan natin dito? The 1987 Constitution addresses itself to the following concerns. Ito po yung pinagtutuunan po natin dito. Mula Article 1 up to Article 18. No? Tinatanong po ito sa exam, sa police examination or NAPOLCOM examination. Yung Article 1, pinag-usapan po dito yung national territory. Article 2, Declaration of Principles and State Policies. Article 3, Bill of Rights. Article 4, Citizenship. Article 5, Suffrage. Article 6, the Legislative Department. Article 7, the Executive Department. Article 8, Judicial Department. And Article 9, Constitutional Commissions. Article 10, Local Government. Article 11, Accountability of Public Office. Kailangan po ito sa lahat na pumapasok sa government natin. From the lowest level, from barangay level up to the President, kailangan po pag-aralan po yung Article 11, Accountability of Public Office. Article 12, National Economy and Patrimony. Article 13, Social Justice and Human Right. Article 14, that refers to education, science, technology, arts, culture, and sports. Article 15, the family, in relation to the Family Code of the Philippines. Article 16, the general provisions. Article 17, amendments or revisions, how to amend, how to revise. Article 18, the last article, with respect to the transitory provisions. So, ngayon, moving forward, ano po, Kuya Jun, ang national territory under Article 1 of the 1987 Constitution? Ang national territory, ang Article 1, it described briefly the national territory as defined in 1987 Constitution. Ang sabi doon, the national territory shall comprise all the islands and waters embraced within the Philippine Archipelago and includes all the waters around, ito yung tinatawag ko na EBC principle, the waters around, between, and connecting the islands. It also includes all other territories over which the Philippines has sovereignty. That is Article 1 of the 1987 Constitution. Ito dapat pag-aralan po sa mga officials natin sa government. Lalong-lalo na mayroon tayong issue tungkol dyan sa WPS. Okay po. So, ulitin po natin yung national territory under Article 1 of the 1987 Constitution briefly stated that it shall comprise all the islands and waters embraced within the Philippine Archipelago and includes all the waters around, between, and connecting the islands. It also includes all other territories over which the Philippines has sovereignty. Ito, tinutukoy dito kunyari, embassy sa ibang bansa. Yun, sakop pa rin yun ng national territory. Kasi embassy po yun ng Pilipinas. Ngayon, itutuloy po natin ito kay 19 pa lang. So, ang Article 2, it speaks of the important principles declared in the Constitution as far as the principles and the state policies. Okay, ang importante po dito, yung the Philippines is a democratic and republican state. Di ba? Iblinag natin kanina. The Philippines is a democratic and republican state. Demokrasya po tayo. Sovereignty and government authority belong to the people. So, ang sovereignty, at government authority, nanggagaling po yan sa taong bayan. Kaya nga, ang official po natin, including those elected and appointed positions, ang nag-a-appoint po niyan is the President of the Philippines, kasi siya ang inilik ng taong bayan via election. Okay, the first duty of the government is to serve and protect the people. Ang kauna-unahan at pinaka-importante talaga na obligasyon ng gobyerno proteksyonahan, magsilbi muna sila, at proteksyonan ang taong bayan. Pero kung balik rin po natin yan, siya ang pinagsisilbihan natin, yung government official, either elected or appointed, hindi na po yan. Taliwas na po yan. Hindi na yan na kaugnay sa pinag-aaralan po natin sa 1987 Constitution. Ulitin po natin, the first duty of the government is to serve and protect the people. The Philippines renounces war and adopts a policy of friendly relations with all nations. So renounce, ayaw po natin ng gera, and adopts a policy of friendly relations with all nations. Gusto natin, kaibigan po natin yan, sa buong mundo. Yung mga bayan po na. The separation of church and state shall at all times be upheld. So, yung pagsiseparate ng Estado at saka state, church and state, shall at all times be upheld or inviolable. Dapat po nga ang Estado hindi makikialam sa church, at ang church din hindi makikialam din sa Estado. Maliban na lang kung mayroon mga violation na sila na ginagawa. That is the time that the government will come into play. Now, civilian authority is at all times supreme the military. See, ang civilian authority, lalong-lalo na elected ka by the people, the president, halimbawa, elected by the people, civilian yan. So, under niya, yung armed forces of the Philippines, kahit po general pa yan, or sa PNP, or sa NBI, under po niya. Kasi civilian authority is at all times supreme over the military. So, yan lang po muna. Inaasahan ko po sa darating na panahon na ibigay po ito na pag-aaral sa elementary hanggang college po para mapag-aralan po natin ang importansya po ng 1987 Constitution. Dito rin kasi dapat din yung tinatawag na patriotism and nationalism mapag-aralan po natin. Sige po, inaasahan ko po na nakatulong po tayo, nakapagbigay tayo ng impormasyon at aral sa shinare natin, iblinag natin ngayong hapon. Okay? Naway pagpalain po na tayo ng Panginoon. Ingat po kayo lahat dyan at maraming salamat po. Si Kuya Jun Manubago po ito. Thank you.